What's going on, guys? So in this video we will continue building the React Native application. So in the last video we went ahead and built the home screen, which was looking like this. So it contained four components, which was header, cards, explore, and experience. So in today's video we will build the explore screen, which looks like this. Okay, so this screen contains different places that is being rendered on the component, and then on click on any of the places will be sent to the next screen, which contains the details of these places. So for today's video we will be just building the UI part, that is how to render the screens using the flat list. Yeah, so one change which I made was I created a new folder called as data, and inside that I created another file called as search.js. Okay, in that I've inserted some data. Okay, so each data is an array of objects, and it contains image, the location, and the title, and then it also contains description, the rating of the place, and then the price, the total, the latitude and longitude. So this is basically for the map, that is, this is the last part to render the place on the map. Okay, so next it contains the key, and then we have the distance, and we have the person who's the owner of the place, and then we have the reviews. So this is one thing. This will be sent later on in the description below, as well as the entire code. Yeah, so let us start building this screen first. So before we do that, let me fire up the application. So let me do Expo start and then hit enter. And so this should open the developer tools, or let me just follow this link. Okay, so if as soon as the developer tools open, it gives us like 5 options. We can choose any one of them. Like in our case it is simulator, iOS simulator. So I'll go ahead and click the second option, and let me minimize this browser. Yeah, so this is what we built in the previous video. Okay, so now on click on this button, we should be sent to the next screen where we will render different places, as I said. So to do that, we need to set up React Native navigation to our project directory. So to do that, let us head over to Google, and then let us search for React Native navigation. Let us go to the first link, and then read docs. So since we're using npm, let us copy this code. This is the first step. Let us go to our VS Code, open another terminal, then just paste the code and then enter, and let's wait for it to install. Yes, it's installed. And the next thing is installing dependencies into an Expo managed project. So since in our project directory, since we already installed Expo, we have to go ahead and run with this code, that is React Native screens and safe area context. Okay, so Control V, enter. Let's wait for it to install the dependencies. Okay, let it install. So the next thing is, okay, this we have already done by using Expo. So next, pause here to complete the linking. If you are on a Mac and developing the iOS, you need to install the pods, Cocoa pods, to complete the linking. Okay, let's do that also. It's not supported in this project. Don't know why that occurred. Okay, then add the following code to the body of main activity class, and make sure to add an import statement at the top of this file. Okay, let's leave that for now. If nothing doesn't work, then we'll see what we should do. Then we need to install React navigation / native stack. So copy that and then paste. Okay, even that is installed. So now what we do is we can start building up the stack navigator. Okay, so what we do is first we create a file at the root of the directory. So let's click on app.js and then new file, stack navigator.js. okay, rfnes. So this would return only a navigation container. So let's copy this first. And instead of the view, we will just paste this one. Okay, then let's import navigation container from native, and then we have to create that stack navigator also. So const stack equals to create stack navigator. Okay, and then let's go import it also from native stack, and let us import the home screen also here. Okay, I think that is all it. If we have done everything right, it should show, except for this thing, that is this step, it didn't work. Okay, now let's save the file and let us go to our app.js, and instead of the home screen, let us simply render the stack navigator. And let us comment out the home screen. And let's save the file. If everything is right, we should see the home screen again. Let's go to our Expo developer tools, and then again let's rerun the simulator, and let's minimize this, and let's see if there are any errors that are showing up. It says opening on iPhone 13. Come on. Let's try it again. Airbnb native. I guess everything is working right. Okay, we're just getting 2 warnings. That is because of the flat list being rendered. Okay, that we can correct it later also. Okay, fine. So let us now create another screen inside of stack navigator, that is the search screen. Name is going to be search. Okay, component is also going to be search or search screen. Okay, so first let's go create that screen in our screens folder. So search screen.js, we have rfnes. Okay, and let's save the file, and inside of stack navigator let us import the search screen. Don't know why auto import is not working. Let's go ahead and import it manually. Import, yes, search screen from screen search. Okay, and let us save it. So inside of search screen we will display a flat list. Okay, so to do that, first let's import the data we have that is present here. So import data from, is it data or what have we done it there? Yes, it is data. Where was, okay, search. Okay, no. So first let's go to search screen, and then let's import. I think I made a mistake. It should be capital S. Yeah, so it has to be a capital S since it's a component. Let's again go to search screen, and then let's import it. Import search from data and then search. Fine. Yeah, so here what we do is const data equals to search. We initialize data to search. I think it has to be a capital letter. Okay, so instead of text we have a flat list. Okay, flat list should come from React Native. Yeah, so for fine. So before all that, first let's check if the navigation is working or not. So to do that, let us go to our header. Okay, and let us go to the button where we have which says I'm flexible. Okay, that is this one. Okay, so first let us give an on press to this. This takes a function. First let's console.1 pressed and save. If I click on flexible, okay, I think this is the first version of the application. I'll close this and start again. Control C, build, and then cd Airbnb, and then Expo start. So let's open the developer tools. Okay, and then let's hit the second option, that is run on iOS simulator. Okay, so previously we were simply using the first build that which contained actually everything, all the screens, but we were coding in the first part, so it's absolutely wrong. Yes, we have errors coming. Okay, cannot unable to resolve data search from users data search. Let's see why that occurred. Okay. mm, where is that? Inside the search screen, right? Port search from data and then search. Okay, this has to be a capital S. Let us reload and check. Okay, yes, we can see the stack navigator working absolutely fine, so we can see home coming. So before that, now let's check if the React navigation is working. That is, if I click on the, where is header? Yeah, if I click on the I'm flexible button, it should console.warn a message saying pressed. Yes, it is working. So the button is reacting exactly according to how we want. Now we will send the user to the next screen. That is, to do that, there is a hook called as use navigation. So let's initialize that. Const navigation equals use navigation, and let's import it from React navigation native. And on press on this button, instead of console.warning some message, we will navigation dot navigate to the screen name, that is search. Okay, and let's save the file. On clicking on the button, it should take us to the next screen. Yes, we can see the search screen, that's absolutely right. Okay, but okay, fine. Now what we do is, if we go back to the home screen, we can see this home coming at the top of the screen, which we do not want. So to remove that, let us go to the stack navigator. Okay, here we give some options. I guess that's how we do it, and we just simply say header shown false. Okay, we simply go to the home screen and then write options, and then we simply say header shown false, and this should disappear. Yes, nice. Okay, so the next thing we do is, we want the top of the search screen to look like this, the color as well as the text saying explore Airbnb. So to do that, we'll go to the search screen. Now we will use something called as use layout effect. Okay, so this triggers when all the things are painted on the screen. Okay, so use layout effect from React. Not from that, but from your React. Okay, I think it should be inside braces. React use effect, a T is missing. React use layout effect. No, just use layout effect. Okay, fine. So to use that, to make changes in our application, we need to first import the navigation. Okay, const navigation equals to use navigation, and import use navigation from native. Okay, we simply write navigation dot set options. Okay, so the title is going to be Airbnb, explore Airbnb. Save. Yes, explore Airbnb, the title is changed. Then we change the header style. So the background color, this is the Airbnb color, which is FD 5C and then 6.3. We also have the header tint color, that is going to be white. Okay, and I think a comma is missing. Yes, let's save the file. Yes, we can see that the background is changed to this, the Airbnb color, and the tint color, that is the heading, is changed to explore Airbnb, which is white. Okay, fine. Now, so instead of rendering the text, we will render a flat list. So flat list, as I said, contains two attributes we have to give to it, that is the data itself. So the data in our case is going to be what? It's going to be data, because we have initialized search to be data. So let us write data. Okay, and the next one is a render item. Yeah, so for every item in the list, we will for every data in the list, we will render something, we will render a different component, that is a search item. Okay, and before doing that, we will create the search item component, because we do not have it in our components folder. So search item.js. okay, rfnes. Okay, then what we do is we pass some props to the component, that is data is equals to item. So first let's import search item from components. It's how to import it. Yes, we have imported it, and let's save the file. Yes, so we can see everything coming up, that is we have seven, I think we have seven items in our search, in our search.js over here. So we can see that coming on the screen. Okay, so the let's receive it from here. Let's receive the props from here, and let's get the props out. Const data equals to props.data. okay, first let's console.log the data. And then let us save the file. Yes, see, we can get we can see all the data coming up, which is an array of objects, as we saw in the search.js file. It contains description, image, all the data which we require to put it on our screen. It has location, longitude, the person, the owner of the place, the price, the review, the star, and all other stuff. Okay, so now let's start styling it. So one thing is we have to, okay, fine, instead of search item, let me make a pressable for each item in the list, because we have to press on this screen and go to the next screen in the later part of the video. Okay, so not from this, you should not import from this part. It should be from React Native. Okay, so inside pressable, what should we have? Here we have an image. Okay, beneath the image we have some text coming up, the infos. Okay, so first let's render the image. Let us import it as well. Okay, let's import it manually. Image. Okay, so the image requires a source, and the source contains something called as a URI. Okay, URI in this case is going to be data dot image img. Is it img or is there any other link to that? No. Yeah, I guess it is img itself. Okay, so let us give some width and height to the image so we can start seeing it on the screen. So what is the width? Let it be 100%. Okay, height is gonna be 300, and then let us save. Yes, we can see all the images coming up. Okay, and for the pressable we will give a bit of padding or margin. Save. Yes. Okay, fine. And the image, as we can see here, it is rounded, so let us give it a border radius too. Fine. So after height, I hope border radius works here. It's gonna be 10. Save. Yes. Okay, it is working absolutely fine. So beneath the image we have some data present, that is the name of the stay, I guess, and then the kilometers data, and then we have the price per night, and then we have the dates being rendered. Okay, so what we do is we make a view. Okay, make another view. Yeah, so first let's render the text. Is it title or is it location? I'm getting confused. Let's go to the first data, then check private room and center of London. Okay, it's going to be location. So this is going to be data dot location. Fine, so let's save it. Yes, we can see that coming. And then next, towards the right of this, we have what the price per night, that is price. In this case it's going to be price, so data dot price. So let's save it. Okay, so we wanted to come next to each other, so let's give it flex direction row. Style equals to flex direction has to be row, and then align items, not content, align items is going to be center, and save. Okay, and then justify content. Come on, it's going to be space between. Let's format the document. Okay, and then let's save it. Yes, that is what we wanted. Okay, and then after this view completes, we will just write another view down beneath that. Come on. Okay, here this also contains two texts. Okay, so the first text contains the distance, so in our case it is going to be which contains the distance. Yes, it's going to be distance itself, that is data dot distance, kilometers away. Okay, yes. Okay, so fine, so let us text the first one. Let us style the first text, that is, let's give it a font size 17. Okay, and let us give a bit of margin top to the its parent, that is the first view. Margin top of like say 10. 10 is good. Okay, and then for this one, let us make the text bold for the price. Okay, font size 7. Come on, font size is 16, and then font weight is it's going to be bold, and save. Okay, fine. And this data is coming every time I save the file, so let us remove that. Okay, yeah, so the next thing is, let us style the second text, that is the distance. So style equals to, this is gonna have a color of gray. Oh god. And then the font, not font weight bold, just 16. Save the file. Okay, fine. And the last one is a hard-coded value. Okay, December 12th to 16, that is just a hard-coded text. Okay, so let's write December 12th to 16th. And for this view, let us give some styling, that is style flex direction row, puts it inside a horizontal row. Okay, and then align item center, aligns it vertically, and then justify content, we do space between because we want space between those two texts. Okay, and save. Okay, fine, it's working for everything. Yes, and we can see the we can see that we can this the vertical scroll indicator is coming, which doesn't look good while scrolling, so let us remove that. So to do that, let us go to search screen, and then let's give an attribute to flat list, that is show vertical horizontal scroll indicator false. Okay, let's save the file, and we should not see that anymore. Okay, I think everything is done except one thing. I think we need to, where is that? Okay, let's go to search item. Yes, so it contains a icon, which is the heart icon. Okay, so let's go do that part. All right, so to get the icon, as we saw in the last video, open a new tab. Here let's type for expo.icons.fy. Fine, here we can search the icons we want. Here we want a heart icon. Okay, we'll take it from hand design. First thing is we have to import the icon family, just the import code, and then let's go and paste it here. Next is a render component part. We will render it just say beneath the image, and then let's later position it absolutely. Okay, let's save it. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's put it inside a pressable. And format. Okay, so let's give a bit of styling to the pressable. Here we wanted to position absolute, and then a top of 20, and then right also 20, not bottom, and let's save it. Yes, we are seeing where we want it to be, but the color is black. In our case, let's make it white. Okay, yeah, that's it. It's pretty much done. Yes, we can see the items popping out clearly on the screen. We can go back, we can come in. I think we are done with the second screen, that is explore screen. So what we did in explore screen was basically we took the data. Okay, we actually made our own data. Okay, that is search.js, and then we imported that data in our search screen. Okay, and then we initialized the data to be search, and then inside our flat list, okay, we passed the data to be data, and then for each item in the data, okay, we rendered something called as search component. Okay, by passing props to the component. And when we go to the search cursor, I mean not search component, search item, and inside of search item, for every item in the list, we have simply made use of a pressable. That is, each item is a single pressable. Okay, so on press on this, in the next video we will go to the next screen, that's why I made it a pressable. And then for each item we have an image, and then we have the icon itself, and then we have data about the places, that is the name of the place, and then the price per night, as well as the kilometers, which is the kilometers, and then the simply a hard coded value which says December 12th to 16th. Okay, so that much for this video.